So if you can sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Aligning the back of skull with sacrum. And activate your feet, spread toes, spread the balls of your feet. Let your arms rest onto your thighs, and then lift your belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And just check into how you feel right now. So working with the intent of staying with whatever's coming up for you. So as you go through your practice today, different sensations, different feelings might arise as you're going through the practice. So just stay with that, allowing whatever is coming up to reveal itself to you as you're moving through your practice, as you move through your own process. Connect with your breath. And as you breathe in, expand your ribs out towards your armpits. And as you exhale, let your shoulders soften down away from your ears. Deep breath, lengthen spine, lengthening ribs away from sacrum. Lengthen midribs away from your lower ribs and upper ribs away from midribs. And exhale, relax your forehead. On the next breath, lift your belly, lift diaphragm and lift chest. Keeping chest lifted. On exhale, relax your neck. One more breath, spread the breath into lower back and feel this lengthening out and up. And exhale, release. Bring the soles of your feet together. Flex your toes back towards your shins. And bring your hands behind you for chest opener. Then bend the elbows slightly and then push the floor away as you feel that lengthening through the spine. Chest is lifted. Kapalabhati breathing. So you breathe in and then sharp exhale through the nose, moving belly. Aiming for 75 pumps today. Be active, spine long. Inhale. Sharp exhales through the nose, moving belly. And then deep breath. Hold the breath, keep the spine long, keep feet active. Feel as you lengthen up, you're creating space into the joints. So you're not forcing your way through this, just using this moment to open yourself up a little bit more to your own self. Bring your hands forward of your shins and then exhale. Uddiyana, tuck the chin to chest, suck your belly in. So pull it in, pull it up. Feel for lengthening lower ribs away from waist. Lifting belly away from pelvis, softening the shoulders away from your ears. Keep feeling for hollowing your belly out. Relax your belly, stay here, and then breathe in deeply. And exhale as you fold. As you breathe in, spread your lungs wide out towards your armpits. And exhale as you fold. Breathe to sternum and feel for filling your heart up with breath. And exhale as you fold. One more breath to where you feel this most. Exhale as you're folding a little deeper into pose. Inhale, release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Bring your left foot over your right foot knee pals. So your right foot comes towards your left hip and your left foot comes all the way over towards your right, working with the knee to knee alignment. That's a difficult reach for you today. Then straighten your right leg so your right leg reaches straight on forward. Shoulder shrugs. Relax your arms down by your side. And then take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Release. Change the cross of your legs. And then do shoulder shrugs. Take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And release. Release your legs, straighten legs. So your next pose is spinal twist, doing this in half lotus. So bring your left foot towards bring your right foot towards your left hip, and your left foot is onto your right thigh by your hip crease. If that's a difficult reach for you, then stay in cross-leg seated. Bring your left hand around the back and either have the hands onto the floor by sacrum, or bring it all the way around, tucking it onto your right thigh, or if you can, grabbing hold of your left foot with left hand. You breathe in, bring your right arm across against your left thigh. And as you breathe out, twisting towards the left. Activate your feet, spread toes. Now breathe in and expand your ribs wide to armpit. And exhale as you're twisting towards the left. Now breathe into heart, filling your heart up with breath. And as you press down into your sit bones, as you exhale, you're twisting to the left. And one more breath to where you feel this most, filling your body up, giving your body what it needs. And as you breathe out, you're twisting to left. Inhale, release. From here, ease your left foot forward slightly so the foot is just above the knee and you're reaching out with your heels for shoelace pose. Twisting shoelace towards your left foot. So right hand comes by the hip and then reach the hand about 12 inches away from that hip. Press into left sit bone. As you breathe in, reaching, your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the hand is coming to the floor and your left foot presses against your left forearm. For some of you, you might be able to go further, in which case the foot is pressing against your tricep. Work with what works best for you. Now breathe in as you lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, as you fold towards your left foot, send your left sit bone back to floor. Breathe into your left side ribs. Feel as if the ribs are opening out towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, lead with your chest as you fold towards your left foot, both being active. Pressing back down into left sit bone, and then breathe in, lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, as you fold towards your left foot, soften your shoulders. And inhale, release. And ease on up, and then change the cross of legs. Bring your right foot on top of your left thigh by your hip crease for half lotus. Bring your right hand around the back. Either have the hands onto the floor lined with sacrum, or bring the hands all the way around. You may be able to have it onto the thigh. You may be able to take hold of your foot, or use a strap. Then breathe in. Bring your left arm across your right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the right. Activate your feet, spreading toes. Ground down into your sit bone and breathe in. Lift your belly away from pelvic bowl. Lift your diaphragm. And as you breathe out, as you twist towards the right, keep the chin aligned with chest. Now breathe to heart, filling your heart up with this breath. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper. On the next breath, filling yourself up with what you need. As you breathe out, you're easing towards the right. Inhale, release. Ease your right foot forward slightly and reach out with your heels. If you can, ease your left foot forward also slightly, so the left foot ideally is under the right knee. Twisting shoelace towards your right foot. So left hand is by hip, and then reach that hand away from hip. Press down into your right sit bone. It's trying to leave the floor. So press back down, and as you breathe in, you're reaching, your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the hand is coming to the floor, and your foot is pressing against your arm. When you press your right foot against your right arm, you open out your right hip. Press your right sit bone back to floor. And then breathe in, lengthening ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your left foot, your right foot. Breathe in, keep lifting belly away from the top of your right thigh. And exhale, folding towards your right foot. Deep breath, lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Your next pose is seated side bend with one leg straight. So straighten your left leg and bring your right foot back so that the right heel is by your glute. Okay. And if that's not working for you today, then you're tucking your right foot in so that the right heel is by your groin. The foot is pressing, if your foot is tucked in, the foot presses against your thigh. Bring your right hand back, grabbing hold of your right ankle or the fingertips to the floor. Inhale, reach your left arm up and open the side ribs on left side. You breathe out, bring the hand down on the inside of left leg. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. If you're not holding your right foot with right hand, then lift your right hand up and then reach it back. Reach it back so you feel an opening through the right side of your neck. And then inhale, lift belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm. And as you exhale, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, relax your left ear to left shoulder. On the next breath, as you breathe in, glide your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your left thigh, onto hip or clothing. And as you breathe out, as you glide your right shoulder down, feel as if you're reaching your right elbow down to sit bone. Now breathe to the heart, feeling but energizing your heart with breath. And as you breathe out, squeeze your right shoulder down as if you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. Inhale, release your right arm and reach your right arm up towards the sky. Chest open up, exhale, arch your chest forward as you reach that right arm straight back. Now breathe into back of heart, feeling but energizing your heart with this breath. And exhale, lengthen that right arm back so it feels as if you're taking bone away from bone. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, lengthen right arm over your right ear. On the next breath, lower your right arm slightly away from your right ear. And as you exhale, wrap your right shoulder so it feels as if you're squeezing your right armpit as you're reaching your right arm forward. Now breathe in and lift your belly away from your left thigh. And exhale, fold forward, bringing hands down to the floor, either side of your front foot, either side of your left foot. Can take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. As you breathe in, keep lifting ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. If your hamstrings are feeling really tight in this moment, then bend your left knee and contract heels to sit bone. But stay with the pose and then breathe. Breathe in, spread your ribs, feeding your heart by the side ribs. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Taking 2 more breaths here and noticing what comes up for you as you're in the pose. Inhale, release, push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. And change, straighten your right leg. Your left foot is either tucked in, so the heel is by the groin, or the option of bringing your foot back so the heel, your left heel is by glute. Reach your left hand back, grab hold of the ankle or the fingertips to the floor. Press into right sit bone. Inhale, reach your right arm up as you open through right side ribs. As you breathe out, the hand is down on the inside of right leg. Relax your right ear with your right shoulder. If you're not holding your left ankle with left hand, lift your left hand up and then reach it back. Now breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. Exhale, relax your right ear to right shoulder. Now activate your feet, spread the toes, spread the balls of your feet. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. As you breathe out, glide your left shoulder up, down and away from your left ear. Breathe into the left side of your neck. Exhale, relax your jaw. On the next breath, slide your left arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your right thigh. If you're not quite reaching your thigh, then tuck it into your waistband or onto the floor by hip. And then breathe in. You're lengthening out of your lower back. And as you exhale, slightly roll your chest towards the sky as you glide your left shoulder away from left ear. Breathe into the left side of your neck, deep breath. And exhale, relax your jaw. Lower your chin slightly towards the right side of chest. On the next breath, release your left arm and reach your left arm up towards the sky. Chest opener. As you exhale, arc your chest forward and reach in your left arm straight back. Breathe into the back of your heart and energize your heart with this breath. Exhale, lengthen that left arm back. Inhale, reach your left arm right up towards the sky. As you exhale, you're lengthening your left arm over your left ear. You breathe in, lift your right ribs up as if they're moving up towards your armpit. Lower your left shoulder slightly and then wrap the left shoulder as you reach in your arm forward over your left ear. So feel the broadening across your back. Now breathe in and feel for moving your belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold forward, your hands at either side of your right foot. You can take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. Both feet are active. Now breathe. Breathe into your lower back and lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And with ease, exhale as you fold. If your hamstrings are feeling especially tight or tweaky, then bend your right knee, heels contract to sit bone, and you reach forward with the ball of your foot. Breathe in, breathe to heart, energize your heart with this breath. And exhale as you fold, noticing how you feel, noticing what is coming up for you. One more breath to your area. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release, push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Coming into your abdominal sequence now, so you're starting with elbow to knee, you're lying down onto your back and your knees are bent. If your back is tweaky, then the soles of your feet are onto the floor. So the demonstration, if your back is tweaky, you lie down onto your back, soles of your feet onto the floor, hands are clasped behind head and neck. In this instance, you're pressing your lower back to floor, you're inhaling, lifting head, shoulder blades up, you hold. You exhale as you curl your tailbone up, your elbows at the left knee, belly pulls in. You're going further, lift the foot up, you're going further, straightening that leg, coming back to center, foot comes down to the floor. Otherwise, lift both knees up off the floor, the knees are bent, knees aligned with hips, heels are just below the knees, toes flexed to shins. Cast your hands behind your head and neck. Press your lower back to floor. And then inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Spread the toes. Reach forward with the ball of your right foot. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press the top rim of the sacrum to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee, and reach your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Lengthen your left thigh forward away from left hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, pressing your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Send your thigh away from that hip. Lower the right leg about 10 inches. Now pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, pressing your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Straighten left leg. Relax your left hip. Lengthen your left thigh away from the hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to left knee. You're reaching your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbone up. Send your right leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, pressing your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Straighten left leg. Reach your right elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Keep the bent knee over the hips. Don't move it towards the chest. Curl tailbone up. Send your left leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Roll gum. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg straight up towards the sky. Place your left foot on the inside of your right thigh. You can hold the foot there. Curl tailbone up. Send your right leg straight up. Lift your chest and reach your elbows up towards the sky. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your right knee. Straighten left leg. Place your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. As you curl tailbone up, traction your left leg straight up. Reach your right elbow up towards the sky. Pull belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, pressing your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg straight up. Reach out with the balls of your foot. Place your left foot on the inside of your right thigh. Curl tailbone up. Send your right leg straight up. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Straighten left leg. Place your right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Foot presses against your thigh. Now curl tailbone up. Send your left leg straight up. Reach out with active feet. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Pull lower belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Grab hold of your roll, and if you don't have a roll, a block will do. If you don't have either, you roll a towel and that might do. So the roll is now placed between your thighs and your legs are reaching straight up towards the ceiling and hands are clasped behind head and neck. If your back is tweaked, you can move to the wall so that the heels are up against the wall. You can also bend the knees in this pose. This is 2 parts twisting abs. In this pose, you're pressing your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up and reach your elbows, both elbows to left knee. Squeeze, roll. Stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. Reach out with active feet. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up and your elbows are to right knee. Squeeze, roll. Squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Lengthen your legs up towards the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press the top rim of the sacrum down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Squeeze, roll. Squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Now stretching your legs up towards the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath. Press your lower back down to the floor, but keep head, shoulder blades up. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up. Both elbows to right knee. Squeeze, roll. Squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Now send, stretching your legs up towards the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. And exhale, release. Lower head, shoulders to floor. And place the soles of your feet onto the floor. Keep the roll between your thighs, midway between your pelvic bone and your knees. Your next pose today is bridge with the roll. So move your heels back towards your sit bones or line up your heels with either sit bones or hips. Brush your heels with fingertips and then relax your arms down by your side and relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Press the top rim of the sacrum to floor and then breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis as moving chest to chin. Press your feet to the floor and as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. Now gentle squeeze on the roll to activate your legs. As you breathe in, expand your lungs so that the ribs are opening wide to armpits. And exhale, lifting up, pushing the floor away as you lift up. Now feel this right from your pelvic bowl, and as you breathe in, lengthen, you're moving belly away from pelvis. You're moving your diaphragm and chest up towards chin. And exhale, push the floor away, lengthen up, lengthen ankles away from heels. Relax your throat. Breathe into the lower back as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, push the floor away as you lift. Close your eyes, go deep inside, and then feel what is going on for you. Feel the sensation of the pose and recognize what is going on for you. 2 more breaths. Synchronizing your breath with your movement. So take the breath as deep as you need. Now breathe in deeply, breathe into sternum and filling your heart up with this breath. And exhale, tilt pelvis, lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to the floor. Move the roll out of your way and cross your left leg over your right for twisted root. If you can, cross your left ankle under your right calf. Then clasp hands behind your head and neck. Keep the feet on the floor for this stage. So the feet are onto the floor, your lower back is pressing to the floor. As you breathe in, press your lower back down and lift your head, shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. As you breathe out, curl pubic bone to navel and feel the sending thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs squeeze, sit bone to tailbone, pull belly in. Inhale, relax your lower back to floor. Feel for spreading ribs to floor. Keep head and shoulder blades up. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs, knees straight up. Now squeeze thighs, squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Activate your feet and pull belly in. Inhale, lower head and shoulders to floor. And take an exhale. Now you can do this pose just with the feet onto the floor, or lift the feet away from the floor. Can also, if there's a wall close by, you can also have the feet up against the wall. So if your back is tweaky, keep the feet onto the floor or the feet are up against the wall. Lower back presses down to the floor. Inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze, sit bone to tailbone, pull belly in. Now press your lower back to floor. Inhale, relax the pelvis, but keep head, shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. And exhale, curl tailbone up and send the thighs, knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze, sit bone to tailbone, pull lower belly in. Press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, lower head, shoulder blades to the floor. Keep the feet up, but bring your hands onto the midpoint of your left thigh. If your back is tweaky, then place your feet to the floor or onto the wall. Now everyone breathe into lower back and spread your ribs down to the floor. And exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs, thighs against hands. Squeeze thighs, squeeze, sit bone, pull lower belly in. Press your lower back down to floor. Inhale, relax pelvis. Hold the breath and press the top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Press hands against thighs, thighs against hands, squeeze thighs. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, release. Change the cross of your legs. The feet are on the floor, the hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Can look at the hands and change the clasp of your hands. Head and shoulders are down. Now from here, press your lower back down to floor, and then breathe in, lift head, shoulder blades up. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, and send the thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone to tailbone, pull lower belly in. Inhale, relax the pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbone up and send the thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze, sit bone to tailbone, pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to floor. Take an exhale. From here, on the next one, lift your feet up off the floor and your hands are still clasped behind head and neck. Now lower back presses to floor, breathe in, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, send thighs, knees straight up. Now squeeze thighs, squeeze, sit bone to tailbone, pull lower belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, relax pelvis to floor. Hold the breath, keep head, shoulder blades up. Exhale, curl tailbone up and send thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull belly in. Feet active, belly pulls in, press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, lower head and shoulders to floor. Release the hands and place the hands onto your thighs. Take an exhale. Lower back presses down to floor and breathe. Breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs, thighs against the hands. Activate your feet, pull belly in. Feel this, your belly lengthens away from pelvis. Relax pelvis. Last one in this. Breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against thighs, thighs against hands, squeeze thighs. Pull lower belly in. Feel this. Belly's in and your lower back presses to floor. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your legs and roll to your right side. Bring your left hand down to the floor by chest, breathe in. And exhale, push the floor away as you come up. Your right hand will support your head and neck. Come up to stand for your next pose. You're standing and you're standing in horse stance. So in horse stance, your heels are about 2.5 feet away from each other. The knees are bent and your knees are turning out towards the side. Your sit bones are pressing down. Unlocking the shoulders, lift your left arm up and then reach it forward. Your elbow is aligned with the shoulders. Fingers are reaching straight out and up towards the sky. From here, place your right thumb into your left armpit and your fingers are onto your scapula. Now breathe deeply into your upper back. Spreading the upper back, hold the breath. Now as you exhale, glide your left shoulder down, reach your left elbow forward. Feel as if you're contracting your into armpit, so you're squeezing your thumb. Keep lengthening that elbow forward, but shoulders are down. Pectoral muscles are engaged. Place your right hand onto your left bicep. You'll be raising the bicep up and gliding the bicep forward, but only do this if you've not dislocated shoulder. If you have, stay with the previous stage of the pose. Now breathe into the left side of upper back. Hold the breath, and as you exhale, raise your bicep up. Glide the bicep forward, all the way forward until you reach the elbow joint. The shoulders are down. Everyone can do this stage. So you're pressing your arm against your elbow joint, elbow presses onto hand. Breathe into upper back, deep breath, spreading ribs, spread upper back. And as you exhale, press arm onto elbow, elbow onto elbow joint onto the hands. You're reaching your elbow forward, but the shoulders are down away from your ears. Your pectoral muscles are really engaged at this moment. And then release. Change sides. Your right arm is reaching up, bend the elbow. Tuck your left thumb into the armpit and your fingers onto scapula. Now breathe into the right side of upper back. Hold the breath. As you exhale, glide the shoulders down, but reach your elbow forward. Feel the contraction into pectoral muscles. Place your left hand onto right bicep. Only do this if you've not dislocated shoulder. And then breathe into the right side of upper back. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, lift your bicep up. Glide your bicep forward, all the way forward. The shoulders are down and back until you reach your elbow joint. Once you reach there, everyone can do this stage. So breathe into the right side of upper back. Hold the breath, and as you exhale, glide the shoulders down, press up, hand onto elbow joint, elbow presses onto hand, the shoulders are down and back. From here, release, reach both arms up, bend the elbows, and then reach them forward. The elbows are higher than the shoulder. Now breathe into upper back, deep breath. And as you exhale, reach your elbow forward, squeeze your elbows in as if you're squeezing a great big beach ball. Feel your pectoral muscles are engaged, shoulders are down. And again, breathe into upper back, deep breath. And as you exhale, reach your elbows forward, squeeze your elbows in. Forearms are engaged. Your pectoral muscles are engaged. Softening the shoulders down, but keep reaching your elbows forward. One more deep breath. And exhale, elbows reach forward. Squeeze your elbows in. Fingers are spreading as they reach to the sky. Shoulders are down. And inhale, release. Come back down onto the mat for Dolphin Pose. So you're onto knees. Bring your hands onto biceps to measure the distance and bring your elbows to the floor. Reach your hands forward, spread the fingers, the web of the hands are spreading. You can clasp your hands in this way. So the last pose was really trying to get you to use these muscles, affect your serratus muscles. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and relax your upper back. Take a deep breath into upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, and then lengthen the spine as you push the floor away, lengthening top ribs away from shoulders. Breathe into your side ribs, deep breath, filling your heart up with this breath. And exhale, reach back, reach your sit bones back. Soften chest, and then breathe there, breathe into heart. And exhale, lengthen back. Anchor into your right leg. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And exhale, reach it back, spread the toes. On the next breath, as you're breathing, glide your left thigh away from left hip. And as you breathe out, keep sending that left leg back. On the next breath, as you're breathing, glide your left thigh, keep reaching left thigh out and back. And as you breathe out, lower your left foot down and the left heel, the left toe, big toe is over the Achilles tendons of the right. Achilles tendon stretch. Now breathe into hip and pelvis. And exhale, push the floor away with your forearms. Reach your heels to the floor, top of thighs away from pelvis. Breathe into pelvis, deep breath. And exhale, reach back. Keep pulling the belly in. Back of the thighs, back of the calves reaches back, and the heels are reaching to the floor. Release your left foot, place your left foot to the floor. Anchor into your left foot, breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back, spread the toes. Breathe into right hip, feel for gliding right thigh away from pelvis. And exhale as you lengthen back. On the next breath, send your right leg away from you. And as you breathe out, lower your right leg and hook your right big toe over the Achilles tendons of the left. Breathe into pelvis. And as you breathe out, reaching the heels to the floor and feeling for opening the Achilles tendons of your left leg. As you breathe in, feel for lengthening belly away from pelvis. As you exhale, reach your heels to the floor, chest to thighs and knees. One more breath here, deep breath. Exhale, release. Place your right foot to the floor, bend the knees, and come all the way down to the floor. Take a breath in embryo as you prepare for your next pose. Okay, your next pose is as suns. So go suns, give your arms a rest, and then we'll come back to some more inversions. So come to the front of your mat. Stand with your feet together. If your back is straight, you bring your feet a little bit wider. As you exhale, hands together by chest. Press your feet to floor. Inhale, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, inhale, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, bend the knees, and as you exhale, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Inhale, Cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands, right knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg forward, forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands together by chest. Inhale, arms up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, bend the knees. Exhale, lower down, keeping elbows in. Inhale, Cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands, left knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left foot forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, sweep your arms up. Lift your chest, but reach your sit bones back as if you're about to tip backwards. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Inhale, Cobra. Move chest, ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your left foot forward by your left hand. Ease your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Push the floor away on exhale as you come on down. Inhale, upward dog. Move chest and ribs forward. Lengthen legs back. Knees off the floor. Thighs off the floor. Exhale, press back. Downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your right foot forward by right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows in. Cobra or upward dog. Breathe in. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, press back. Downward dog. On the breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Inhale, chair pose, knees are bent, chest is lifted, your arms are reaching up. Exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Press your feet to floor. Inhale, arms reach up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step, left leg back, bend your left knee. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Push the floor away, exhale, lower down, keep elbows in. Breathe into Cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands, right knees to the floor. You're pushing the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, sweep your arms up, lift your chest, reach your sit bones back. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move chest away from thighs and knees. As you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Upward dog, breathe in. Move chest forward. Elbows are reaching back to hips, sit bones tucks to heels. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your left foot forward by left hand, right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Lower down, keep elbows in. Breathe into upward dog. Move chest, ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step. Right foot forward by right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Left foot turns forward about 45 degrees. Now push the floor away as you reach your arms up. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank. Reaching back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Breathe into Cobra or up dog. Moving chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Sit bone touch the heels. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. On the breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, step or hop the legs between the hands. Exhale, fall forward, belly's in. Breathe into chair pose, knees are bent, chest is lifted, your arms are reaching up, sit bones are reaching back. Exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Inhale, arms up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Lunge, breathe in, step, right leg back, bend your right knee, pushing floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step, right foot forward between the hands, left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left foot forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands together by chest. And just give yourself a moment now to notice what is coming up for you. Your next pose will be against the wall, so after you've taken a breath, maybe take a quick drink and then move to the wall. Your pose will be dolphin against the wall. And you have, I'll give you the options whilst you're taking a recovery breath. The options with dolphin against the wall, you're starting with your feet up against the wall. You measure up in the same way, elbows to the floor. You can clasp your hands. This is a stronger pose, so you can clasp your hands in this way, but keep the elbows tucked in. So the options are, you breathe in, you lift your spread about, you curl your toes under, you exhale, lift up. This is your first option, staying here. Second option is to have one foot on the wall and moving chest towards the wall. You're doing this, stay here for 3 breaths. Foot comes down, the other foot goes up, 3 breaths. Or both feet onto the wall, stay here if you can for about anything from 6 to 8 breaths. You're going further, working with one leg up, stretching that leg straight up. 3 breaths on each side. And if you're going further, working towards splits. If you're working towards splits, the foot that's on the wall, so the foot that's on the wall, you're pushing the wall away. You're on the big toe. And your foot that's in the air is coming over your head. Eventually, you will work towards balance, like a forearm balance. Okay, so those are your options. Choose a pose that's right for you. And then come into the pose, keeping the breath consistent and noticing what's coming up. Good, Lula. Bring your chest a little bit closer to the wall. Yeah, and then push up, push. Use your strong arms to push up. Yeah, deep breath. Really pull your belly in. The back of the thighs are reaching upwards. Keep moving chest. Yeah, keep moving chest to the wall. Beautiful. Deep breath. Nice, Barbara. Really nice. Really strong. Nice, Clint. Good. Look, Winder, begin to engage. Engage your triceps. Feel the muscles down onto your armpits are working a little bit more. Feel as if you're closing your armpits as you push the floor away. So you're lengthening, you're pushing, taking the weight out of your shoulders. Good. Nice, Mario. So once you've done both sides, stand at the front of your mats. So coming into a standing series, you're standing at the front of your mat. You exhale, your hands together by chest. And then from here, as you inhale, step your right leg back for warrior two. The arms are reaching out to the side. Your right foot is square to the short edge of the mat. The front heel is aligned with the arc of the back foot. Feet about 3 feet, maybe 3.5 feet away from each other. Your arms are out to side. From here, move into Eagle Warrior. So as you breathe in, bring your left arm over your right and bind the hands. And as you breathe out, glide your shoulders back and down. Press your feet to floor. And as you breathe in, lengthen the spine. Lift the ribs up. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. Feel this opening through the back of heart. Now breathe into sternum, deep breath, feeling for energizing heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, draw your arm bones back and let your shoulders be soft down away from your ears. Inhale, release, flow your arms out to side. Reverse warrior. As you breathe in, reach your right arm up as you open right side ribs. And as you breathe out, reverse it. The right hand is now below or above the knee, and your left arm lengthens over your left ear. Press into your right leg as you inhale, keep lengthening out of right side. Press your left foot to the floor as you reach your left arm over left ear. On the next breath, balloon the breath into your left side ribs as if you're opening the ribs, opening your left armpit. And as you exhale, you're lengthening that left arm over left ear. Use your left arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Right hand supports your head and neck. Guided warrior variation, placing your left forearm onto your left thigh. Bring your right arm around the back and tuck it onto your thigh or hip. Now breathe in and glide your ribs away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your left ear. Press into your right foot as you breathe and lengthen through the whole of the right side. Keep moving through right up to the chest. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder down away from your right ear. Straighten your left leg for triangle. And your left hand is down to the floor, the ankle, the calf, or shin. Your right arm is reaching up towards the sky. Press into your left leg as you breathe in, lift your ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, roll your chest open as you reach your right arm up to the sky. Press into your right foot and breathe in, move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, tuck your left sit bones under. So it's like you're tucking it under, so you feel the opening into lower back. On the next breath, slide your right arm all the way around the back, tuck it onto your left thigh. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Half moon is your next pose. So from here, bend your left knee, place your left hand to the floor. And then as you ease forward, lift your right leg off the floor and reach it back. Reach out with your heels. If you can, straighten your left leg. And if you can go further, reaching your right arm up towards the sky. Press into your left foot, and as you breathe in, lift away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, reach back. Reach your right heel away from you as you reach your left fingertips, right fingertips to the sky. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, vertical splits. Both hands are down to the floor.
and you're reaching your right leg out and up towards the sky. If you can, walk your hands back towards your standing foot, and then press into your left leg and breathe in, lengthen belly away from left thigh. And as you exhale, push the floor away as you reach your right leg up to sky. One more like this, deep breath. Exhale, release. Step your right leg back. From here, you're coming into interlock. So you're sliding, your left arm is under your left thigh. Your right arm is around the back and bind the hands. You press down into your left leg and breathe in, glide your ribs forward away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, you're rolling chest open towards the right. You're not able to make the bind, then your left hand is to the floor and your right arm is reaching up towards the sky. You can also place your left hand onto the block and you open up for extended warrior. Now breathe in deeply and keep gliding your ribs along your left thigh. And exhale, glide both shoulders away from your ears. On the next breath, breathe in, step your right foot forward and then come down into a crouching position. If you're in the bind, stay here. Press your heels to the floor if you can, and then breathe in, lengthen ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, tuck sit bones down. From here, you're standing on your right foot. Lift your left foot up for easy bird of paradise. And then you're reaching your left leg out and up. If you're not quite there today, stand on your right leg for tree. You're standing on your right leg, your left foot is tucked against your right calf, or if you're going further, bring the foot up against your thigh, heels by groin, hands together. And if you're going further, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. So that's your alternative. Going into tree pose. Keep lengthening out. So pressing down into your right foot and then lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And then exhale, release. From here, step your right leg back for warrior one. Left foot is towards the left edge of the mat. Your arms are reaching out and up towards the sky. Press down into both feet, and as you breathe in, telescoping ribs up. And as you exhale, push the floor away with your left foot. Twisting warrior, place your left hand onto left thigh. And as you breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, elbow, right elbow's over your left thigh. Make a fist with your right hand, left hand is on top. Relax your right ear with the right shoulder. Now as you breathe in, glide your ribs away from your right hip. Press your left foot to the floor, and as you exhale, twist to the left. You're twisting away from your left thigh. Breathe in and lengthen belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you twist to the left, glide your left shoulder away from your ear. Now breathe into sternum, deep breath. And as you breathe out, opening up, moving both shoulders down. If you can, from here, coming into interlock, twisting warrior interlock. So you're sliding your right arm over and then under your left thigh. Left arm is around the back, bind the hands, or use a strap or clothing to bind. And if that's further than you want to go, then place your right hand to the floor and twist to the left. Now breathe in and lengthening your ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, twist to the left, both shoulders down. One more like this, deep breath, lengthen belly away from left thigh. And exhale, twist. From here, if you can, if you're in the bind, stay in the bind, step your right foot forward. And then if you're in the bind, coming up for bird of paradise, you're stretching your left leg out to the side in the bind. If you're not in the bind, stand on your left leg.
Reach your right hand down, take hold of the outside of your left foot. And then lift your left leg up and reach it forward. Standing, balancing twist. Your left arm will reach back. As you press down into your right leg, breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. And as you breathe out, reach your left arm forward as you reach your right foot forward. Breathe into sternum, deep breath. And exhale, release. From here, step your right leg back and line up your front heel with the arc of the back foot. Your next pose is twisting triangles. So from here, you're bringing your right arm down to the outside of your left foot and you're stretching your left arm up towards the sky. As you breathe in, lengthen your ribs away from your right hip. And as you exhale, twist to the left. Left arm is reaching up to sky. Straighten your left leg if you can. And then breathe in. Glide your ribs away from your left hip. And exhale, open out towards the left. Inhale, release. Hands down either side of your front foot. Place your right knee to the floor. Ease your left foot towards the right edge of the mat for pigeon. And twist in pigeon, sternum to foot. So your left foot is at a right angle. As you breathe in, you're lengthening belly away from hip. And as you breathe out, bring in your left elbow, you can bring your left elbow to the arc of the foot if you want to go further and do twisting pigeon, or grab hold of the foot with both hands and move sternum to foot. And then breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're folding towards, chest is moving towards your left foot. Keep sending your right leg back. Last breath in this, deep breath. And exhale as you're taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Hands under the shoulders. Step forward with your right leg. And coming up to stand. Standing at the front of your mat. As you breathe in, step your left leg back for warrior two. Your arms are reaching out towards the side, the front knees bent. From here, eagle warrior two. As you breathe in, bring your right arm over left and bind the hands. And as you breathe out, glide your shoulders back and down. Now feet are still active, so feel your energy from the earth as you press your feet to the floor. Breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, chest. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. Breathe into back of heart and energize heart with breath. And as you breathe out, reach, your forearms are reaching forward. Inhale, release, float your arms out to side. Your next pose is reverse warrior. Press into your left leg, breathe in, reach your left arm up. And exhale, reverse. The left hand is now below or above the knee, and your right arm is reaching over right ear. Press into your left leg. As you inhale, lengthen out of left side. And as you press your right foot to the floor, reach your right arm over right ear. Now breathe to sternum. Chest is lifting up to chin. And feel for wrapping your right shoulders, you're reaching your right arm over right ear. On the next breath, lengthen out of lower back. And exhale, reach that right arm over right ear. Use your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck. Bend your right knee. Place your right forearm onto your right thigh. Slide your left arm around the back for extended warrior variation. Pressing down into your right leg. And as you breathe in, lift and lengthen ribs away from that hip. And as you exhale, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. On the next breath, anchor into your left foot and then move your belly forward away from pelvis. Diaphragm, chest, all moves forward to chin. And exhale, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. One more breath like this. Deep breath, lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, feel as if you're sending right sit bone back. Straighten your right leg for triangle. Your right hand comes down towards the floor, the ankle of the calf, and your left arm is reaching up towards the sky. Press into your right leg as you breathe in, lifting the ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, as you roll your chest open, glide your left hip back. If you can, on the next breath, slide your left arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your right thigh, and then traction your ribs away from the thigh. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. From here, your next pose is half moon. So bend your right knee and bring your right hand forward, the hands to the floor. And then as you breathe in, glide your body forward, lift your left leg up and reach back into heel. If you can go further, reaching your left arm up towards the sky. Press down into your right leg as you breathe in, lift your side ribs away from right hip. And exhale, reach back into that left heel as you reach your left fingertips to the sky. On the next breath, vertical splits. So bring both hands down to the floor, either side of your front foot, maybe slightly ahead. And you're working towards having your hands aligned with feet. Some of you will be able to take hold of your ankle or calf with one or both hands. So press into your right leg as you breathe in, lengthen belly away from thigh. And as you exhale, as your forehead comes down towards your ankle, you're sending your left leg up towards the sky. And breathe in, keep lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, feel for pull the floor away with hands and feet as you stretch your left leg up to sky. Inhale, keep the hands to the floor. Step your left leg back for warrior two. And then slide. You're coming into interlock. So you're bringing your right arm down under your right thigh, and the left arm is around the back behind the hands for warrior interlock. That's further than you want to go today. Your right hand is to the floor or onto a block, and your left arm is reaching up towards the sky. Press into your right leg. As you breathe in, glide your ribs along your right thigh. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your right foot. Anchor into left foot and breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And exhale, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. On the next breath, step your left foot forward. And then come into like a squat position. Press into your feet. And as you breathe in, lengthen ribs away from waist. And exhale, reach and sit bones down. From here, you're standing, you anchor into your left leg. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. And once you're all the way up, you're reaching your right leg out towards the side for easy bird of paradise. Alternatively, doing standing splits or doing, so if you're doing standing splits, you're reaching down, grabbing hold of the foot, and you're reaching forward in this way, or coming into tree pose. Right foot is onto the calf, or the right foot is tucked onto the thigh, heels by the groin, hands together by the chest. If you're going further, reaching your arms up towards the sky. Keep sending your right thigh. If you're in tree, keep moving right thigh out towards the side, feet active. Taking one more breath here. And exhale, release. Step your left leg back for warrior one. Right foot is towards the right edge of the mat. Arms are reaching up towards the sky. Push the floor away with both feet. As you breathe in, lengthen up. Twisting warrior on exhale, your left elbow is over your right thigh knee. Make a fist with your left hand. Right hand is on top. Breathe in, glide your ribs away from left hip.
And as you breathe out, twist to the right, glide your right shoulder away from right hip. Breathe into sternum and keep moving chest forward. And as you breathe out, reach back into your left heel so you feel anchored, you feel the connection with the earth. One more breath here, deep breath. Push into the floor with your right foot as you twist to the right. If you can, your next pose is twisting warrior interlock. Left arm slides over and then under the right thigh. Right arm is around the back. Bind the hands or use strap to bind or use clothing. And then breathe in. Breathe to sternum. Moving chest forward. Exhale, twist away from your right thigh. Deep breath, lengthen side ribs away from your left hip. And exhale as you twist. One more breath here, deep breath. And as you exhale, opening out towards the right a little bit more. If you're in the bind, on the breath, step your left foot forward. If you're not in the bind, step your left foot forward. And if you're in the bind, you're coming up to easy bird of paradise, reaching your right leg out to the side. So standing now, standing on your left leg, reach your left arm down, take hold of the outside of your right foot. Lift your right foot up and then reach it forward for balancing spinal twist. And then reach your right arm back. So here. And then get that alignment. Keep pushing the floor away with your left leg. Keep sending your right leg forward as you're reaching your right arm back. One more breath, deep breath. And as you exhale, opening out a little bit more. And then release. Step your left leg back for a triangle. Your front heel is aligned with the arc of the back foot. Your left arm is reaching up. It comes down on the outside of your right foot. And your right arm is reaching up towards the sky. Press into your left leg and breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from left hip. Straighten your right leg on exhale as you reach your right arm up to sky. And then breathe in, glide your belly away from your right thigh. And as you exhale, reach back into your left leg as you open up towards the right. Now breathe to heart, deep breath. Feel for pushing the floor away with your left arm as you reach your right hand up the sky. Inhale, release, hands to the floor. Place your left knee to the floor and use your right foot towards the left edge of the mat for pigeon, sternum to foot. Your right foot is at a right angle. You're taking hold of the right foot with both hands. You breathe in, you lift out, belly away from thigh. And as you exhale, sternum is coming towards the foot. If you can go further, your right elbow is tucked into the arc of your right foot. You make a fist with right hand, left hand is on top. You breathe in and glide your ribs away from right hip. And you breathe out to twist away from your right foot. That's if you're in the twist. Otherwise, you're moving chest towards the foot. Try to straighten your left leg. And just feel the pose now. One more breath here. And then release. From here, coming into straddle splits. So you're reaching your legs out towards the side in straddle. Moving the legs out away from you, not too far so that it's hurting. Reach out with the balls of your feet. And then you do straddle forward bend. So sit bones presses down, breathe in, you're lifting belly, diaphragm lift chest. And as you exhale, as you fold forward, you're lengthening the legs out towards the side.
Now breathe in as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. Lead with your chest on exhale as you fold. As you breathe, spread your ribs wide out towards your armpits. And exhale as you fold. Keep feeling for sending your sit bones back to the floor, but on the breath, you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, let your body just melt forward. Don't force this, just go with the flow of your body's release. Noticing and feeling what is coming up for you. One more breath. And inhale, release. Use your hands, push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on up. Heel toe, feet together. And then lie down on your back. Spinal pose, Shavasana. So lie down either the soles of your feet are onto the floor or the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side, or straighten your legs. Arms relax down by your side and shoulders relax down away from your ears. So now give yourself a moment or two as you disconnect from the poses, but feeling the energy of the poses, feeling the energy of your practice, and allowing the energy to move through your body. Eyes are closed, relax completely, soften in the back of skull, relax forehead, relax eyes, eye sockets. A good moment to open your mouth as you move jaw from side to side, helping to unlock and to release your masseter muscles and into neck, the scabies muscles. Combination of these muscles can lead into stress. So taking as much time as you need to let these go, to let these release. Relax your collarbones and then let your shoulders be soft away from your ears. Relaxing upper back. Relax mid back and lower back. Slightly tuck in tailbone as you reach your lower back. And feel as if you're sending sit bones to heels. Now relax your thighs. Relax your knees. And soften your calves, as feeling as if you're lengthening your calves towards your heels, and then relax. Relax your shins and ankles. Relax your feet and toes. Relax your belly. Relax your diaphragm and relax your chest. Now soften shoulders and relax your triceps, biceps, elbows, and relax your forearms, your wrists, your hands, and fingers. Still your mind and allow yourself to be in the moment, just as you are. As you lie here now, begin to feel the energy in your body. Move the energy into all parts of you. Feeling the edges of toes, the edges of your fingers, and the edges of your skin. On your next breath, stretch in a way that feels good to you. Allowing your body to move in a way that makes you feel good about what you've done, about who you are, in a way that feels super nice. And then roll to your favorite side. Bring your hand to chest, breathe in, push the floor away as you're coming up, coming into a seated position. Bring your hands together and give yourself a moment to notice how you feel and congratulate yourself for your practice. And thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Just finishing together with a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. Well done, everyone.